Welcome back to IMFM, your campus radio. You're tuning in, still with me, DJ Shara, and our guest today, Brother East. So sadly, we are nearing the end of today's episode. We've gotten a lot of insight on what role the office plays and what the kuliah hopes to achieve through the involvement of student activities. So I think this is a topic that, on the topic of student societies, it's something that we cannot stray from. So recently we had the student election, and obviously there was a lot of campaigning, and you could say it's actually quite similar to actual elections in the real world. I wonder if the office plays any role in monitoring and making sure that the students, they don't go overboard, because they can get quite passionate about certain things. So does the office play any specific role in monitoring these kind of things and selecting the student leaders for the upcoming tenures?
Actually, we don't select, but we invite, we practice democracy. So, whereas that's why we prefer having election. Last time when we started having election in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, we received rejection at that time.
Oh, okay.
Because at that time, the societies, they practice shura. But we believe that because some students, they said that they want to be part of, for example, IRKHSSS.
Okay.
But due to shura, they cannot be part of the team. So that's why we think that election is the best platform to, so that all students can perhaps be part of IRKHSS, and even for others, KOSA. I think we started implementing election for the societies, like KOSA, SOKASA, Hisporium, and others. In 2021 or 2022, if I'm mistaken.
Oh, okay. So it's quite recent.
Yeah, correct. And this year, this is another milestone where we open the seats to I mean we open many seats for this year, so that perhaps many can see the democracy process. And even for the election, we have the election commission.
Yes.
That's where we empower the election commission to be the police for our office.
Okay.
Back then, I mentioned that I am the police. I mean, I will monitor the student activities. Actually, sometimes I will come at night to see how the students, what they do at our kuliah, what are the activities. And sometimes I will empower the IRKHSS and also the chairpersons. Perhaps I will update them what I found, so that they can be empowered to perhaps advise their members to be to practice writing.
Okay. All right. Understood. So we are approaching our last question for today. So obviously, with all that we've gained, we cannot ignore the fact that at the end of the day, with all this like all this busyness, all these activities, these are at the end of the day students. So in what ways do the skills that students gain from engaging in societies and programs can help enhance their academic performance and eventually prepare them to tackle the challenges in the professional world?
I think when I mentioned about the time management and so forth, I think those are cliche.
Yes.
But I think the most important thing that I would like to highlight here is the adaptability.
Okay.
This is the most important thing that I think the students should have, because adaptability. For example, when the students expect that a program should start at 9,
Okay.
but eventually the program should start must start at 8. For
Okay.
example, perhaps the kuliah or the university instructed them to do like that. That's where our mind must be relaxed, and we have to adapt with the current situation. Perhaps at night there is another important event to be conducted. That's why that student activity should be conducted earlier.
Okay.
That's where when we refer to career world later, the boss, for example, the boss might say A at the beginning, but later he might say C at the
Okay.
end.
Okay.
So that's where you have to be you have to adapt with the current situation. And the next one is perhaps you have to be in cool. You have to be cool and relaxed whenever even you face many challenges, because life is uncertain.
Yes. Okay. So, well, you heard it here. You heard it here, folks. So, we are nearing the end of we are actually approaching the end of our session today. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank Brother Nur Iskandar for joining us and accepting our invitation. Maybe you have a few last words that you would like to impart to the students?
Thank you, Shaura. Student activities, societies or clubs are important. Why? I would like to share something. There are many students who are excellent in their studies or academics, but since their co-curricular is not really good, for example, I would like to share about the best student. When we evaluate the best student for the department, for the kuliah, we will see both aspects, the academic and also the co-curricular activities, student activities.
Yes.
It is sad that we have many good students in academics. They are good in academics. Unfortunately, they are not really good in co-curricular activities through their star point, and perhaps even we could see that some of them are have very high CGPA, but we cannot consider them as the best student, because best student is best student that
in all aspects
that can be role model for others.
Okay, so, well, if that doesn't serve as encouragement, I don't know what will. So, if you guys want to aim for best student, make sure to involve yourself actively, not only in your studies, but also in student societies and other activities. Thank you so much, Brother Iskandar, for all that you've shared with us today. And to IMFM lovely listeners, thank you for lending your ear and time to listen to our program. I would love to remind you guys to keep updated with IMFM by following our social media on Instagram and TikTok, and also subscribing to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more insightful sharings. I'm DJ Shara, only at IMFM, your campus radio. Would you like to say bye to the listeners?
All right. Thank you for listening, and thank you for having me.
Okay, bye-bye. We'll see you guys soon.